Taking none.
What is up, guys? It is Nola K, and the Saints did it. They pulled off the upset. They defeated the Green Bay Packers 38-3. They won big. It was a blowout game. I'm just super excited and super proud of the Saints. They blew me away personally. I picked the Saints to lose by 3, but obviously I thought they could win. But in the manner that they did it, both sides of the balls looked incredible. Didn't start off slow, and then they played consistently throughout 4 quarters. I mean, it's week 1. What else could you ask for? I mean, this game was incredible. We're going to get into all of that, but we're going to start off with Jameis Winston first. I mean, 5 touchdowns. Like, I could have never guessed that. I would have thought, 3. I thought Jameis was going to play well despite losing, but, I mean, 5 touchdowns, and he only had 148 yards. That is insane. He was 14 for 20. He had 0 interceptions and 0 sacks. When things just weren't there, he'd throw it away, and that was very good on his part. And then with the sacks, good credit to our offensive line, who also opened up holes for Tony Jones Jr. and Alvin Kamara, which we're going to get to that in a second. But my God, Jameis Winston, just incredible. He looked so comfortable coming out from the start. I thought personally they'd struggle and then kind of find their groove as Sean Payton, makes adjustments. But I mean, from the first drive, it was a good drive. And we just continued to play and get even better, and, get an actual touchdown instead of, field goals. But, yeah, it was just Jameis Winston, just, wow. Just a incredible performance. So, yeah, we're going to talk about the receiving core. We're going to talk about Juwan Johnson. I think I mentioned him in my video, but I thought Marquez Callaway would be the number 1 receiver, had the most yards. But Marquez Callaway, where is he? Yeah, 1 reception, 14 yards. So I thought he'd be more involved, but that is okay because Juwan Johnson, 3 receptions, 21 yards, but 2 touchdowns. I mean, just beautiful balls by Jameis Winston. Very nice thrown. And then, Juwan Johnson went up and got one, and then he laid it perfectly through, I think that was maybe a second one. But it was just amazing. And then Deonte Harris with the big one, 2 receptions, 72 yards, 1 touchdown. I mean, just beautiful. Like, Winston saw, it's open, Harris, boom, touchdown, easy. Adam Trotman had a couple of dropped passes, I think. Yeah, he caught 3, but he was targeted 6 times, with 18 yards. I mean, he's going to have to play a little bit better. But Chris Hogan, too. 1 reception, 10 yards, and 1 touchdown. Again, just the touchdowns were just so beautiful and just so well executed. Alvin Kamara, 3 receptions for 8 yards and 1 touchdown. And, yeah, I mean, just Alvin Kamara with the first touchdown. It was just, man, I don't even know what to say. It was just a beautiful day for the offense. Like I said, the offensive line did great as well. We're going to talk about Tony Jones Jr., who surprised me. I know he did well in preseason and in the training camp, mini camps. 11 carries for 50 yards, and he averaged 4.5. At a time, I think he was averaging above 5. But either way, that was really solid and good game. And then Alvin Kamara on the rushing side, he had 20 carries for 83 yards, and he averaged 4.2. I mean, just production. You love to see it. I'm just in awe of how well we played. Just amazing. I believe our Rosas, yeah, he was 1 for 1 field goal. I think it was 44. Yeah, 44. He made it from 44 yards, so you like to see that, and I believe he made all his extra points as well. So, yeah, extra points, he was 5 for 5, and then field goal 1 for 1, and it was a 44-yarder. So, you love to see it. Blake Gillikin, he had a nice couple of punts as well that we pinned them back, and just, it was a nice punt. So, I mean, this offense, man, it's just crazy. I think Eric McCoy went down We're going to see, how he is during the week when the injury report comes out. But, I mean, to think that we didn't have Michael Thomas, Traquan Smith, these guys stepped up, and that was the question. I thought coming into this game, the Saints receiving group was definitely the weakest spot, and why I gave the edge to the Packers was because I just didn't know who was going to step up. I didn't know who was going to be able to make plays and get open. But they stepped up. Jameis stepped up. Receivers stepped up, and it was just an overall great game. Couldn't ask for anything more. First downs, the Saints had 22 to the Packers 14. Total plays, we had 60. The Packers had 52. Obviously, late in the fourth quarter, not even late, like mid-fourth quarter, it was obvious who was going to win. Aaron Rodgers got benched. And by the way, this was Aaron Rodgers' worst loss. If you consider the point deficit, or that's what you're going by, point deficit, this is his worst loss. So, just crazy. Total yards, Saints 332, and then the Packers 229. We both had 9 total drives. Again, towards the end, we kind of just garbage time, just kind of let them happen. Yards per play, Saints 5.4, Packers 4.4. Passing yards 151, Packers 186. Rushing yards, Saints 171, Packers 43. Red zone attempts, the Packers were 0 for 2 while we were 4 for 4. And then penalties, the Saints had 6 for 36 yards, and the Packers had 5 for 33 yards. And then time of possession, again, would have been a lot more, but the Saints had 34-36 to the Packers 25-24. So, just, again, amazing team, amazing plays, amazing game. I just am wowed. All right, now moving on to the Saints defense. The Saints defense held Aaron Rodgers, the reigning MVP, to 133 yards. He was 15 for 28, had 2 interceptions, beautiful interceptions. The first one was by our rookie, Debo. We got out of the draft, third-round pick. And then the last one was from Marcus Williams. Oh my God. When I saw both of those things, I was so excited. Just amazing. But yeah, Aaron Rodgers averaged 4.8 yards. He was sacked once. I think Marcus Davenport got that one. But yeah, I think his rating was 36.8. So, yeah. Just our guys came through. Again, with the defense, I felt pretty strongly about our defense coming out hard to play. The only thing was the cornerback 2 position, which Debo played very well. I'm not sure who was in and out of the matchup. At one point, I saw Trufant in. So I'm not sure who got, obviously, most of the looks. But Debo did get an interception, his first NFL game, and you get an interception. He had a little nice return. So did Marcus Williams. But yeah, just what more can you ask? The thing I'm questioning about both areas, the Saints wide receiver core or receiving group, and cornerback number 2, both stepped up, and it was just amazing. Rushing, I think we only gave up 49 rushing yards, or 43 rushing yards. Again, I wasn't concerned. Felt pretty good about our rushing defense. And then I guess let me talk about Marshon Lattimore, who did get paid. So good for him. But I was worried coming into this game that he wouldn't play because he was questionable a little bit hours before the game. But, he was ready to go. Then he came out. And I was like, oh, man, because that's when we started letting up the big plays. And, I think there's some penalties thrown when he was out. But he came back in, and he played really, really well. It's just great. And Marshon Lattimore healthy. I think he's gonna be wearing that cast. I forgot what they said that his injury might be, but we'll see later on in the week. But he played throughout that cast, and he played very well. But our front four definitely had pressure in Aaron Rodgers' face. I know we also got a fumble recovery. We forced a fumble, and it was, I think, when they were trying to score and get a touchdown with Jordan Love in the game, but ended up fumbling and we recovered it. So I'm pretty happy about that. I did not want them to get a touchdown whatsoever, and we didn't. So yeah, the Saints just played amazing. I don't even know what to say. Again, definitely shocked me just of how well they played. This is week 1, and there's a long schedule ahead of us. But, I mean, you gotta love what you see. Usually seeing, I think of 3 years past, looking at the Saints week 1 games. There's been a lot of, sluggish starts, just miscommunication, and just, things are, people not being in sync, the team not being in sync. But, I mean, the way we played, it was just beautiful. Great play calling by Sean Payton. I thought they used Taysom more, but they didn't. And yeah, but we had playmakers all around. And when I was scared of we don't have our usual big time playmakers, other people stepped up. And yeah, I just love to see it. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know what you guys thought about this game. Let me know if you got anything right, on the box score, or what you thought would actually happen. Let me know what you're looking for next game, or just let me know anything. Leave in the comments below. Thank you guys for being so supportive on my return back, I suppose. So yeah, I've been reading all of you guys' messages, and it's very sweet and heartwarming. But yeah, thank you guys so much, and peace.